We got some dope stuff we're going to be talking about today. So if you did not know, we just released Guide Track Expanded, which is an expansion for the Guide Track plugin, hence the title of the video, hence the thumbnail, all of those things. If you're watching on YouTube that you see, that's what made this into this. So I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit into what we did today. So let me get my screen pulled up here. First of all, what I want to cover for you guys is we did a update to Guide Track. It is currently at version 1.1. All right. Version 1.1. This is a free update. The expansion that I'm going to talk about later today is not free. It's not a free. The expansion is not free. However, this update is free, does not cost you anything. If you already own Guide Track, you get this update for free, not the expansion. I want to be explicit about that. But you do get this update free if you own Guide Track. So one more time for the recap. The update is free. The expansion is not. Say it with me. The update is free. The expansion is not. If somebody could do me a kind favor and put it in the chat, the update is free. The expansion is not. All right. So I want you guys to keep that in mind moving forward. So when I get down off in the stream, y'all aren't jumping and saying like, is this free? Is this free? Is this free? The update is free, but the expansion is not. But I'm giving you guys a good deal on the expansion, only 19 bucks, right? So if you already own Guide Track, you can upgrade not upgrade, I'm choice about my words. You can get the expansion for 19 bucks, adds over 40 new voices to it. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. But first, what I want to cover is the Guide Track update, which is version 1.1. If you guys did not know, let me jump here for a second. If you, wrong, not that. If you guys did not know, Guide Track is 1 year old. It is 1 year old. It is officially jumped into the infant territory, a little bit less than the terrible two. So Guide Track is now a year old, boys and girls. We have made it past the year. We released it in actually of March of last year. I think it was the end of March of last year. Here we are, 1st of April, and we just did our first update. All right. So the update is this. This is version 1.01, boys and girls. Well, not 1.01, but 1.1. And what we did was we rolled this out. We got some kind of quality of life things going. So we wanted to make sure that we had full compatibility with Mac OS Sequoia. And I am here to report that it is fully compatible with Mac OS Sequoia. So for all of you guys that are buying new MacBooks, got new MacBooks, just updated your MacBook, our plugins, not just this plugin, but all of our plugins are fully working on the newest operating system by Mac. So you can definitely get that. Let's zoom in and see what else we got here. What else? We have expanded the Click and Slates browser, made it bigger. So what I'm going to do is I'm swipe over here so you guys can see this. We made this browser right here bigger because that was one of the main complaints that we were getting about Guide Track, that the Click browser was so small and you can only see so much. So we just made it just a pinch bigger. So we just capitalized on that space without making the plugin bigger. We made the area, we increased the size on the old version and made this browser bigger, so you can kind of see more text when you're scrolling through. You can kind of see more of what you're going through it's really helpful when you're looking for something. So that is one of the features. And again, you get this free if you update. You get the expanded browser. You also get new MIDI command one-shots. These are new one-shots that we added in. So the original version of Guide Track just had the standard clicks, odd clicks, and then the slate/cues. That's what you had. And that was all that was in there. But we added another section called one-shots that are just one shots. So for instance, if you just need a verse, not because on the other ones, it would say like verse 1, 2, 3, 4, or chorus 1, 2, 3, 4, or drive 1, 2, 3, 4, right? That was what all of the slates were, right? So what we had a couple of people was saying like, hey, can we just get like one shots of those? Because while you can, because I took it for granted when I was building this that, I put everything down here on the keys, and I figured if you needed like just a single command, you would just play it in. But upon watching a lot of people use guide track, and a lot of people, giving us feedback, a lot of you guys prefer using the Click and Slates browser versus using the keys. And that's fine. Everybody has different workflows. I like to play my cues in like a keyboard. I like to literally just play them on the keys. You know what I'm saying? Just literally just jump over here and just go,
strings, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Like I like to do that. That's what I like to do, but not everybody likes to do that. You know what I'm saying? Some people they prefer the workflow of just dragging it in. So to help you guys out, what I did was I added in the one shots. So now if you just need like a bridge as an example, you could literally just grab the bridge, click that and then just drag it in, just a one shot of bridge. You know what I'm saying? Like literally can just drag that straight in, and that's just that. It's just a one shot for the bridge. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is just bridge. You know what I mean? Or it's just breakdown, or it's just back to the top. Just those single phrases, we added that in. You get those free in the update. Now, you see some other stuff down here. I'm gonna talk about those later. These only, the expanded full and the one shots, they only come with the expanded thing. So if you're just updating, you won't see these two down here. You'll just see standard clicks, odd clicks, slates, and one shots. That's what you'll see. You won't see these until you get the expansion. Then you'll see the expanded full and the expanded one shots, which we'll cover a little bit later. All right. And then the last thing that we added was color coding these sections down here. So as you can see, you see instruments, drums, commands, and singers. That's on an expanded. But let me go up here to the American male as an example. So now you see numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You see sections.
Intro, verse 2, verse 3.
You see commands.
Repeat, break, breakdown, change.
And you see phrases.
Back to the top. Modulate, modulate, whole step, stab the one.
So for those of you who want to play your cues in, we kind of gave you a way to kind of visually see and color code where everything was on the keyboard or what have you. And it also changes per patch, what have you. So if I click on Spanish male, as you can see, everything goes into Spanish down here. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like a little small touch that we added for our international people as well. So that's free. That's all a part of the free. And then we did some bug fixes and all of that. So you can get to this page to update simply by going into your plugin inside of Guide Track itself. And you can literally just click check for updates and it will pop up. And it will take you to this page inside of the plugin, or you can just log into your account on the website and just, do it that way or what have you. So there's a couple of ways that you can update, but the quickest and easiest way to get to the update page, just go inside the menu inside of Guide Track, click check for updates. Boom, is going to be right there. You can download, go scroll to the bottom of the page. And if you're Mac OS, you can click there. If you're Windows, you can click there and boom, Bob's your uncle. I don't know who invented that phrase, but you can go ahead and update and get on that side of things. All right. So that is the 1.1 update. It comes with color coded sections. You get the one shots and just some stability fixes, new cues and all of those things like that. All right. Let me see if you guys got any questions for your boy before we tap into this expanded thing. He says update. Thank you for saying that, Joseph. Update is free. Expansion is not. Update is free. You get to 1.1, which you need in order to get the expansion. So you must update. If you already own Guide Track, you need to update. Update is free. Expansion is not, boys and girls. All right. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. Welcome from Kenya. Welcome into the building. Welcome into this place. All right, so let's keep digging in here. I want to show you guys Guide Track Expanded. Now we're talking about the expansion, all right? The expansion we just released, it is $19.99 for those who are interested in getting the expansion. Again, you must own Guide Track. Guide Track Expanded, it requires the full version of Guide Track to function. This is an expansion. Will not work as a standalone plugin. It's an expansion. So keep that in mind. Govern yourselves accordingly. All right. So don't go buying this, coming into support saying like, oh, the plugin is not working. Like, yo, it's an expansion, my guy. It's an expansion. It is not, and I repeat, the full version of the plugin. You still need to own Guide Track. So don't go spend 19 bucks thinking you're getting it. For those of you who don't have the plugin and you want the plugin and the expansion, we did a bundle for $49.99, which was actually the price of the original Guide Track. We got it on sale for $29.99. If you just want to get Guide Track, if you just want Guide Track, you can get it for 30 bucks right now. It's on sale. But right now for the next week or so, you can get Guide Track and the expanded bundle for only $49.98. All right, $49.98. You can get it. You can get both of them. So you'll get the original, you get all of the goodness, and you'll get this expansion that we're going to show you today. So it's on sale for $19.99. We added in a bunch of stuff, and we added in a ton of new phrases that are listed on the page. You'll find links to those down in the description of this video. You'll see all of these phrases and all of these different things that we added in that you guys have been requesting since we dropped Guide Track last year. All right. So let me go over some of these new ones in here and some of the other cool things that we added in that I think you guys will really love. So first of all, we added in this, and you guys are hilarious on social media. You guys have been tripping us out. We added in this voice called Whisper Voice. All right. It's called the Whisper Voice. This is what it sounds like.
Chorus, pre-chorus, verse 2, intro. Breakdown, drive, stab, turn around, drive it, stab the one, praise break.
And then you guys were really taken aback by this. If you go check an Instagram post, you'll see what I'm talking about. And you guys were far too crazy on that. But it's funny to see you guys' reaction to it. I don't know if it may sound a little bit sexy, but the point is for like down songs that are kind of worshipy and you don't really need a loud voice screaming in your ear. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Hallelujah, you have won the victory. Bridge 2, 3, 4. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thought process behind it. It's just, when you ask the person to whisper, especially a female,
repeat, drive.
It tends to sound a little sexy. So if it's a little too sexy for church, I understand. Maybe you want to use it for the R&B gig. You want to pull up to the R&B gig and
drive it, whole step, stab the one, praise break, take it out.
You may want to use that one.
Take it out.
You may want to use that one for the R&B gig. Just that one, and maybe
drive it.
Those two.
Take it out.
Those two are probably not for church. You know what I'm saying? Don't use those in church. You might mess up the MD. You might mess the whole band up. You know what I'm saying? If all of a sudden in the middle of the bridge or what have you, hear
take
this,
it out.
It just might cause some brothers to stumble. All right. But we added in the whisper voice. This doesn't come with the update. This comes in the expansion. You get that. And then you also have these expanded voices. All right. Which is like the expanded versions of all of the other versions that we already have. So like American Female expanded sounds like this. Let me go here so you guys can see it. So you have like
drums, keys, guitar, electric, 3.
And then you got the numbers down here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You got all of that. So let's kind of go through it real quick so you guys can kind of see what comes with it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You got the numbers. You have
drums, keys, organ, guitar, acoustic, electric, bass, horns, strings, aux, pads,
band.
band,
Just the band.
pick,
You got drums. So there's you give a lot of cues to the drummer.
Snare, kick out, kick in, snare out, swell, cymbals, toms.
You know what I'm saying? For like your drummers. But then for like band commands, you got,
Band in, band out, all in.
you know, those are important ones.
Build.
We got some good ones like
Build
this.
slowly, push, hold, bounce, halftime, special, last time, end.
You know what I mean? And then what we did was we added in for the singers, we added in something special for the singers as well.
Refrain, instrumental, key change, a cappella,
You see what I'm saying?
hymn,
Hymn. You know?
singers, vocals,
And then these are important to me.
unison, 2 parts, 3 parts, invert.
You know what I mean? So those are great ones that you can use for, you know, like live situation and building out your kicks, your cute. You can use those for building out your your guides and stuff, especially for like your singers and stuff like that. It's real helpful for that, for those of you who might want to create a couple of different guide tracks, especially for practice, because that's one of the dope things for, you know, uses for guide tracks is you want to be able to send something out to your band, but maybe because you're MD or you're the minister of music or you're over the worship department altogether, or, you know, you're the band leader, whatever your capacity is, you're working, whether it's church or tour, you may want to send something out just for the singers so the singers can know, because singers are wearing ears as well. They want to know invert. They want to know 3 parts, unison, harmony. This is a hymn that's coming in. This is our a cappella. This is an instrumental. We're doing the refrain here. You know what I mean? Those are singer-based commands. So we added those in, and we added in some stuff for the drummers. And we got some other, you know, parts we're going to add in that's going to focus on just some of the single instruments and stuff as we continue to build this. But that's there, and you can see that lined out. So now, in accordance with it, the next thing you get with the expanded expansion, say that 5 times fast, is you get the expanded one shots. So what this does is it adds in over, I think it's like, man, 240 some odd new MIDI slates are added into. So for comparison, the original guide track only had 100, a little bit over 100 slates in this browser. With the expanded browser, now you will get it's a little bit less than 350 MIDI cues that you have access to in the expanded. So we got all of these in here: band in, band out, bass, you know, build slowly, electric, all of these things, hymn, instrumental. You got hundreds of these, you know, and then you got all of the one shots for all of those. All right. And they're in multiple time signatures. So you got 4/4, you got, let me get down here, you got 3/4, you got 6/8 of everything. You know what I'm saying? So you got a way to utilize all of these slates and then the one shots. And so that is pretty much the expanded. That's what's new in guide track, and what you kind of get with the expanded update. All right. See if you guys got any other questions for me before I dig in, because what we're going to do next is I'm actually going to go through and program a song using the, you know, new features and the new stuff like that, or what have you. All right. What we got here, we got Newcastle in the building. The UK is locking in. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, my guy. Appreciate you. Gerald says, found you in the middle watching from Zimbabwe. Man, y'all international on today. What my American folks? I think I saw somebody in here from Ohio. That was about it, that said that they was up in here. You know what I'm saying? The rest of y'all is UK, Kenya, and, you know, Zimbabwe. I'm getting all of you folks watching from overseas, but my NCs back over here's on the other side of the seas where I'm at. Y'all ain't watching, or y'all ain't saying nothing. You know, it's one of the two or both. All right. So I don't know. You guys let me know where you guys are tapping in from, and we'll keep this thing building or what have you. All right. So we're gonna have some fun here. I'm gonna bring up something. I'm gonna show you guys something here. Cool. So let me pull this up here. All right, so we're gonna have some fun. I got something cool here. So I was watching this video from my man Kel Bailey, awesome, amazing creator. He posted his Sunday morning band flow, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I thought this was really, really cool of him doing this song. I thought this was really cool. So I thought to myself, this is a perfect song that kind of highlights all of the different kind of changes that kind of go through with a band and all of those things like that. So it's pretty cool. So what I did was I brought it in here to Studio One. You could do this in any DAW, but I did this in Studio One, and you can see him here.
Ready? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Let's worship our Father this morning, all right? Come on, everybody clap those hands, come on.
So this is cool. And he doesn't really, he's just playing. He's not really giving any cues or anything like that through here. So I'm sure that they're just a well-rehearsed band and they know where they're going. And if you watch the whole thing, and I'll link it down below so you guys can watch the full thing if you want. Kel is a impeccable, amazing player. So as you notice here, I have a couple of versions of guide track pulled up. I want to show you why I'm doing that in a second, but to start out and keep it simple, what I'm going to do first and foremost is we're going to add in a click. So I have a click here. I could do that, or I could go double time. If I'm going to do double time, I might go with something a little bit less conspicuous. Maybe I'll go to click 2 or click 3. I like click 3 because it kind of cuts a little bit. Then I can kind of kill the brightness on it so it's not so, you know, prominent. You know what I'm saying? So that's the click. So I can literally got double time click. I can drop this in here, right? Sounds like this. So you'll hear it. So we'll take this and just loop it out. Let's get this out of the way. And we'll just loop it out through the whole song. You know what I'm saying? So we'll have that in there. So no matter where I'm at in the song, so cool, got the click in there, just that quick. And I got that on a separate track, right? And then I'll pull up my other ones and let's kind of mess around with this a little bit. And so I have two versions of guide track pulled up. One that is using the default voice.
Bridge.
And then I got another one over here that's using
Swell.
the expanded voice, right? And I'm gonna be playing around with adding in the cues. Now, one thing I like to do when I'm programming tracks, before I start adding in my guide track or adding in my cues, my slates, I like to come over here and actually use markers to kind of mark up where things are in the song. So I'll go through the entire song, I'll listen to it, and as I'm listening to it, I'm literally just utilizing the key command in Studio One to add a marker. I'm adding a marker, typing in what it is: intro, verse, repeat verse, chorus, you know, tag, unison, you know, just different things that jump out at me about that song so that I can ensure that I'm able to kind of, you know what I'm saying, get those things moving, you know what I'm saying? So I have that locked in. I did that off camera so you guys don't have to watch me go through. I think this song is almost 7 minutes long. So, you know, that's a pain to watch. So I did that off camera so you guys didn't have to watch that or what have you. So let's look at what we got here.
All ready? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
And I'll just keep this up here.
Good morning. Let's worship.
So of course, we got the intro in there or what have you. So we'll go here and find an intro. Let's find the intro. We'll just find that, just regular schmegler intro. And we'll take this and we'll just drag it in here, right? But then I'm gonna go over here in my expanded one shots and I'm gonna look for all in. I'm gonna take all in and we're gonna put it on this lane right before it. So that way we get
All in.
Intro 2, 3, 4.
and I'm actually a little early. So let's bring that right here so it sounds like this.
All in.
Intro 2, 3, 4.
You know what I'm saying? So now we can go over here, of course, grab a verse, you know what I'm saying? Click and drag that in, get on this one right here. I may give myself right here. That way you can get a kind of good lead in.
Vamp.
Oh, I did vamp. That's funny. Verse, there it is, sorry.
Verse. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat. 1.
So I did that too early.
Repeat. 1, 2. Repeat.
Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. Sorry. Right. Where does it come in at?
1, 2, 3. Repeat. 1.
Oh, I'm in the 3/4s. That's why. I'm like, what happened? So let me jump over here and grab a 4/4 repeat. That's what I was trying to get.
Repeat. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So here's something cool. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this 2 out, right?
2.
And I'm gonna show you something that I'm gonna do while I'm taking it out and why I did a repeat long like that. You know what I'm saying? Bring it back up. And then I'm gonna go and grab a 1 shot for toms, right? And then we'll drop that in right here. So you get this.
Repeat. Toms. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You know what I'm saying? Lets the drummer know what he's gonna do. It's all right. So we got a chorus coming up. So we'll grab a chorus. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll do the same thing.
2.
Take the 2 out. And then I want to let the guitar player know that he's got some love right here. You know what I'm saying? So then we'll take that. Oh, there we go. What happened here? Let me bring something up when I did that. Hold on, give me a second, guys. What happened with that? Let me do something real quick. I think I know what happened. Let me save this. Let me see something here. Give me a second, guys. Need to look at something. Let's see what you guys got some questions. Thank you, Ed. What's up, man? I need to check something over here. Why did that? Oh, I know what happened. give me a second, guys. I need to save this session. This is stuff that happens when you're live. No, I don't want to save that. And then I want to do this. Give me 1 second, guys, while I redo something. My man says, what up? If I get the expansion, if you get the expansion, will it update the current version? Yes, if you get the expansion, it actually updates. It's all in one, but you have to own guide track first. So if you own guide track already and you buy the expansion in the install process, it actually updates the plugin if you have it on your system already. Man, I appreciate it, man. It happens. The troubleshooting, like legit, like I don't know what's happening. My joint just starts spinning, like the little spinning beach ball of death inside of inside of Mac OS just started doing something. Like let me close out a couple of background programs. I think I have Chrome open, and it's eating up a lot of bandwidth on top of me being live. That's just how it goes. So I'm reopening this session just to be on the safe side. I think we are good. And then I need to do one other thing, and then we're gonna keep moving through this. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I need to send a text message real quick. All right, so let's get back into this. Let's see where we were, because now I think I'm back. We're gonna make sure, yes, everything is working now. All right, so I was
Symbols.
Yep, here. So what I want to do is I want to add in a guitar. Where's the guitar, right? Let's see. Yeah, that's working. Something. Where are you at? Oh, wait a minute. I'm looking under the wrong one. So I'm just going to grab a guitar here. Bad bass. I could just play it in, but, just grab this one for whatever reason. We'll just do this, and then we'll just take that out. There we go.
Chorus. Guitar. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So you hear the guitar? Okay, let me get over here and grab tag. That's what I was doing next. All right, we're gonna get this in here real quick. I'm gonna put this tag right here.
Tag 2, 3, 4.
You know what I'm saying? And then we got a verse coming right behind it. So we'll just go ahead, grab that, put that in there so you get
Tag 2, 3, 4. Verse 2, 3, 4.
Listening to what's going on here.
What's his name? His arms never tired. He's always lifting me up. His eyes.
Okay, so I see what we was gonna do here. So we got to change, right? So we'll go grab a change, right? We'll put this right here, but then on the other guy here, what we'll do is we're gonna find kick in. Let's see, under where is the kick in? Let me see the EFG. Let's go to the shorter ones. There it is, boom. So then we'll drop kick in right here. Is that where it comes?
Kick in 2, 3, 4.
So now you have
Change 2, 3, 4. Kick in 2, 3, 4.
You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna do something with this right here, but we're just gonna put a chorus here for right now. And
Chorus 2, 3, 4.
then we can come in and we can say, all right, we got repeat coming up. So let's grab repeat. You know what I'm saying?
Repeat 2, 3, 4. Drive.
Oh, put it on the wrong tune. Put it right here.
Build slowly 3, 4.
Then we'll put a band here, band. You know what I'm saying? Just put that right here.
Band 2, 3, 4.
We praise Jehovah. We praise Jehovah.
Ready to go to the next part?
Breakdown 2, 3, 4.
Jehovah Nissi fights your battles. Jehovah Nissi fights your battles. Let me hear you say Jehovah, say Jehovah Nissi. Y'all sound amazing, say Jehovah Nissi. Come on, say Jehovah
Repeat
Nissi.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
That's a little bit too early.
Repeat 2, 3, 4.
Jehovah Nissi. Jehovah Nissi.
Repeat 2, 3, 4.
Jehovah Nissi.
Repeat 2, 3, 4.
Jehovah Nissi. Yeah, Jehovah Jireh meets your need. Jehovah Rapha heal your body. Jehovah Shalom.
Drive it 2, 3, 4.
Jehovah Nissi. Come on, Jehovah Jireh. Hey, yeah, Jehovah Rapha. Yeah,
Call out's coming up.
Jehovah Shalom. Come on.
Chorus 2, 3, 4.
You wanna call his name? Call the name. In the middle of the storm, I'm calling Jehovah. We give all our praise. All our praise.
Break. Toms 2.
Let me see what we got
Break.
here.
Toms 2, 3.
Belongs to- come on, y'all. We sing all the name.
Yep, so I got something fun for this part. This is gonna be fun, so we can use some of the other ones. So we got, let's see if we can kind of do this out. And I can always play these in, but like I said, I can grab maybe snare out here. Let's see.
3. Snare out.
Let's see how we want to structure this, because I want to let the drummer know, because I already told him the toms, right?
Break. Toms. 2, 3.
And then we would change this from 2, 3 to 3, 4, right?
3, 4, 2, 3.
So then we got
Break. Toms. 3, 4.
and then I want to get in a couple of ones. Again, I'm trying not to play these in. I'm trying to build this all from the browser just to show you guys kind of how this can be done. So we got snare out, cymbals, build slowly. So I want to kind of get that in there. So maybe we throw build slowly 4/4 in here, right?
Build slowly. 3, 4.
And then what I can do is just kill this, right? We get build slowly in there. And then we go and find like cymbals. And just drop that in there. So let's see what that sounds like.
Break. Toms. 3, 4. Build slowly. Cymbals. Snare out.
I forgot about snare out. You know, I don't know. Something like this. This might work.
Break. Toms. 3, 4. Build slowly. Cymbals. Snare out.
It could work. Works for me. Okay, let's get this one. So band build. So I probably could just do like build slowly or something. And I could probably do this as a full command, like build slowly, you know. So yeah, probably like this. So we end up with this.
Build slowly. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So just building this out logically. So I can get, I want to get these cymbals in here, right? But
Cymbals.
drive it. Then so maybe
Cymbals.
something like this I would play in.
All in. Band out. Toms. Cymbals.
Because I want cymbals to kind of,
Cymbals.
I want cymbals right there, right? But then
Intro. Verse. Chop
also
it. Modulate whole step. Drive it. One. Drive it.
want that drive it. So we'd end up with something that sounds like this.
Cymbals.
So
Drive
drive
it.
it
2,
to
1, 2, 3,
cymbals like that. So that's what I want to try to do.
4.
2, 3. Okay. So I gotta get it at that point. So let's get it.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Drive it. 2, 1, 2, 3. Cymbals.
That's what we're gonna do.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Drive it. 2, 1, 2, 3. Cymbals.
See what I'm saying? So you kind of got that building in there. Then we can go over here, grab build slowly. You know what I'm saying?
Build slowly.
Come on. If you need healing in your body, if you need peace for your mind, hey, come on. Jehovah Nissi.
So that would probably be more
Half time. Bounce. Hold. Push.
like a push. That'd be more like a push. So I'd probably get them in like this.
If you need peace for your mind,
Push. Keys.
Jehovah Nissi.
Not push keys, but
2.
get down here.
If you need peace for your mind,
Push. 2, 3, 4.
Jehovah Nissi.
I like to build from the keys. That's just me, because it's just quicker
Build.
for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I can easily jump in here.
Build. 2, 3, 4.
Jehovah Shalom be your peace. One more time.
So now we got
Special.
special.
Kick in. Snare out. Kick out.
So we got
Push.
we got
Half time. Special. Special.
special
Snare out. Kick out.
kick out.
Band in. Band out. Special. Band out. Kick out.
And probably cymbals, I'm assuming.
Let's call his name. Covenant. Covenant.
No, snare, keys. So band out keys. Special, kick out, band out keys.
Special. Build. Special.
Special.
Kick in. Snare out. Kick out. Swell. Kick out.
So
Special. Kick out.
this is fun to kind of figure out my.
Keys.
Yep.
Special. Kick out. Keys. Special. Kick out. Keys. Special. Kick out. Keys.
All right, I'm just trying to remember my rubric of what I'm trying to do. Yep.
Jehovah Shalom be your peace.
Special. Kick out. Keys.
Covenant. Covenant. Covenant.
Special. Snare.
We give all our praise.
So not the snare. I want to get the
Kick. Band in.
band in on there. And I'm gonna show you guys this. Once we can zoom out and see it, you'll be like, yeah, I see what you're
Band
doing.
in. Special. Band in. Special. Band in.
I did it twice, some kind of way. I don't know what I did with that. Let me just.
Special. Kick. Snare. Band in. Special. Band in.
Yep, and then we can get the repeat in here. I'm gonna zoom out into here just a second. I'm trying to get through the whole song, but I still got a little bit left to go. So let's just kind of go back and show you guys what I got already, and you'll see kind of the workflow of where we are. So now if I go back to the very top, you'll see that this is what we get.
Y'all ready?
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Let's worship our Father this
All
morning.
in.
right?
Intro.
Come on,
2,
everybody
3,
clap those
4.
hands, come on.
Verse. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
He shames every idol, and he reigns without rival. Yeah. And he goes by the name of
Repeat. Toms. 1, 2, 3, 4.
He speaks into the and darkness goes running. Yeah. And he goes by
chorus, guitar. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You know what I'm saying?
Tag 2, 3, 4.
See what I'm saying?
Verse 2, 3, 4.
Now here's where I can get really kind of funky in adding in some stuff for the singers, right? So if I go down here to this one, let's just get rid of this, and I'm gonna pull this guy up right here.
3 parts, unison.
And let me get the same voice.
Take it out. Praise break.
That's the, let's go with the British female expanded.
Unison.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe I want to add in some stuff just for my singers, right? Because I'll have a different guide track that I'll send out to the singers, right? So then I can go, you know what I'm saying?
Unison. Keys. Unison. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So I can get that right there. So we can,
He's fighting for Zion.
Unison. 3, 4.
Come on. Jehovah. What's his name?
Change. 2, 3, 4.
His arms next
and then maybe I want to jump down here where there's 3 parts that come in on this chorus.
Chorus. 2, 3, 4.
So for this, I would take out this. This is just for the singer. So
Come on. Jehovah. What's his name?
Take it out.
oh, wrong one. So let me get back down here. Sorry.
2 parts. 3 parts.
So maybe I want to add this in for my singers.
Come on. Jehovah. What's his name?
3 parts. 3, 4.
You know what I'm saying? So it just allows you to have like multiple things that you can use for commands like,
2 parts. 3 parts.
you know what I'm saying? There's another part in here where they kind of invert, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Where you can have that set up, you know what I'm saying? You can have it repeat and the singers come in or whatever. You know, you got these different
Vocals.
ones,
Singers.
you know what I'm
3
saying?
parts. Invert.
You have those different ones that you can use for situations like that to be able to really kind of communicate something just to the singers alone, because while the band is important, the singers are also singing along with us. So you want to give them cues if they're wearing ears as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's something to kind of keep in your back pocket that I think is really, really cool. Let's see what we got here questions wise. What's up, Thorny? Tony? I'm assuming that's Tony, pronounced Tony, but man, greetings. Kenny, what up, man? I'm in the building, bro. I'm just trying to keep the lights on, my guy. Jared, thank you so much, man. Thank you for supporting, man. Thank you so much, man. It means a whole lot. And then he says, just purchase. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, man. Thank you guys for your support. So as you can see, this is guide track. It allows you to, let me get back in here. So this is guide track, you know, and allows you to kind of do some really cool things in, you know what I'm saying, playing out, tracking out your guides and your cues and your slates and all of those things like that. And the update makes it a little bit better. And whether you like to drag stuff in like that or you like to play them in,
Band in. Swell. Acoustic. Drums.
whether you like to play your stuff in or you like to, you know what I'm saying, drag it in, you have options. And if you really get into it, I like having multiple versions of this open. So it gives me the option to just be able to really kind of dig in, you know what I'm saying, with it or what have you. But I hope this, guys, gave you a good, quick insight into it. I tried to kind of show you guys some stuff that would kind of help you in your workflow and getting in and getting, you know, with that or what have you. Again, the guide track is down in there. So I want to have some fun too here in a second. I just thought about something I'm going to do that just, you know, could be kind of fun. Just kind of whatever, you know what I'm saying, we could do with this. But meanwhile, Go grab guide track. Again, if you have guide track, you can update version 111. Again, this is the upgrade, not the expansion. They're two different things. The upgrade gives you some new features, actually gives you some new slates that you can use, one shots that you can use. Those are in there, but you're not getting any new voices or anything like that. The update gives you the expansion gives you more sounds, more voices, all of those things like that. It's on sale this week for $19.99, but you know, again, you can easily utilize guide track to be able to do some of these things like that. So even something that I didn't get to show, and I'll show it real quick, is the fact that you can switch these voices over and it doesn't change anything because it's all MIDI. So if I want to change it from a British female to a British male, I could easily jump over here and change all of my cues to British male, right? So now everything comes in like this.
Good morning. Good morning.
Everything comes in like this.
All in. Intro, 2, 3, 4.
You know what I'm saying? Everything comes
Verse, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
But you can also use change everything to like Spanish, you know what I'm saying? So I could change it to a Spanish male voice. Oh, I'm on the wrong one, but let me you know what I'm saying? I can change everything over to Spanish, you know, male or what have you, and easily be able to get those cues in there. So I can go up here, change this guy from American to Spanish male, you know what I'm saying? And easily just get in here.
Parada en el primer tiempo. 3, 4. Verso. 2, 3, 4.
See what I'm saying? So that gives you options right there to be able to change those things over into Spanish, because I go to a church that is literally multicultural. So they have a Spanish service that's going on in conjunction with the English service in a different part of the building. So imagine if you're an MD that plays for that kind of church, or you're a part of that type of ministry, you can be able to program your guides in English, and then one click of a button, you can be over in Spanish and be able to have everything set up. So
Verso. 2, 3, 4.
you know what I'm saying? And you don't have to do anything but just click that. And we're going to be bringing more languages over into guide track as we grow and as we build. But that's just something to kind of, you know, play around with and think about as you're building or what have you. All right. Where was we at on this? Let me switch this back to where I had it. I had this as British female, and I had this one as British female expanded. And don't forget the whisper voice too. Let's just see what that sounds like. So let me change this to whisper voice expanded, and we'll just change this to regular whisper voice, right? So now you have this
Chorus. Guitar. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Come on now, that's dope.
Tag. 2, 3, 4. Verse. 2, 3, 4.
I just think that's just so cool.
Change. 2, 3, 4. Kick in. 2, 3, 4.
Come on, kick in. Come on now. You gotta enjoy that.
Build slowly. 3, 4. Band. 2, 3, 4.
It's just
Breakdown. 2, 3, 4.
I just like I would probably use the whisper voice on Sunday. I just really would.
Repeat. 2, 3, 4. Repeat. 2, 3, 4.
Come on.
Drive it. 2, 3, 4.
I'm just saying, like, it just pushes the band a little bit harder.
Chorus. 2, 3, 4.
I just think it works. Anyway, I just had to do that. That's just me being me. But I love the whisper voice. I thought it was a cool addition to add in versus because we're always having these cues and these guys that just literally yell at us, which is cool. But sometimes depending on the type of song, maybe for like one of those wash the feet of Jesus songs, you know what I mean? Like one of those CCM joints that's just like, you know, all worship, I think the singers would appreciate, having the whisper voice. If you were doing something for the singers, they would appreciate, having,
Unison.
you know what I'm saying?
2 parts. 3 parts. Invert.
I think they would just,
Vocals. Singers. Hymn. Key change. Instrumental. Halftime. Special.
I just think they would appreciate the softness a little bit more. But you guys let me know what you think. I just think it'll work, better. I would just use that for kicks and giggles. You pop in on Sunday and then you hear.
Kick. Snare out. Band in. 3, 4.
I think it just kind of gets you in kind of a vibe for church. You know what I'm saying? You guys can let me know what you think. Jan. Let's see what we got here. Jared says in some areas of the keyboard section of Gaga, there are empty slots. Can you feel those? I'm actually working, not yet, but I'm working on something. And I expect you guys to hold me to it because I'm saying it live. But I'm working on an update. It's going to be an update that'll allow, because I know that's a big request that you guys have been asking me about, the ability to add your own cues in. I'm working on that. I've been working on that for about a year, trying to figure that dynamic out. And I know how to have it. I got it working, have a working prototype of it in code. The problem is figuring out the user experience. I want to, whenever I'm doing something and we're adding something to the plugin, I want to always be mindful of the user experience, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't just throw something in just for the sake of throwing it in. I'm always trying to think as deep as possible about the user experience. You know what I'm saying? I thought deeply about
Refrain.
the whisper voice.
Unison. 2 parts. 3 parts.
I thought deeply about
Band
this.
in. Kick out. Kick.
I thought deeply about the user experience.
Tones. Horns. Keys. Drums. Organ.
I thought deeply about that. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? He said the whisper is the wrong spirit for a church service. Come on, man. You want it. You want
Special.
you want
Bounce.
that.
Push. Hold. Bounce. Build slowly. Band in. Band out. All in. Build. Build slowly. Push. Hold. Halftime. Refrain. Special. A cappella. Refrain. Singers. Refrain. Special. Bounce. Band in. Tones.
You know, I you know, you know. He said, we know. I have a crew that I work with. The British people are literally, they live in Britain. A couple of British voice actors. If you want to know their names, I actually don't have their full names. I just, know. But if you look in the samples folder for Guide Track, you actually see their names on the samples. That's their actual names. I put those on there just to give some homage to them. But yeah, there's some voice actors some actual voice actors. They do like scripts, they do commercials, they do things like that. I really like their voices, so I hired them to, do the voices for Guide Track. Same goes for the Spanish people as well. I think I had the American female, same girl that did that voice, to do the whisper voice for me, which is funny. He said, bless your heart. I think it would be work. Yeah, I think it would work for smooth jazz and R&B. You know what I'm saying? Like you in an R&B set, you know what I'm saying, with Tank, you know what I mean? And it's a sexy song and it's just
All
like,
in. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
you know what I'm saying?
Push.
You know what I'm
2.
saying?
1, 2, 3, 4. Bounce.
You know what I'm saying? It, you know, could work for smooth jazz, for, you know, R&B, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm just playing around. I'm enjoying this. As you can see, I'm really enjoying this. But let me put this back in. I just want to do just for kicks and giggles, because I just like this song. I think Kel and his band just killed it, and this is just for me, just for something that I was doing. I want to add a loop into this. This is just for me.
Chorus 2, 3.
So I want to get that because he's got a little loop. You can hear it.
Y'all ready?
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
But let's just add a loop in here. Let's add loop elements in there just because. You know what I'm saying? Let's drop loop elements pro in here since you guys are here, and let's just have a little bit of fun. Just because we're here, you know, might as well, right? Let's get loop elements in here.
Good morning. Let's worship our Father.
You know, that almost works just by the default, but let's add a loop in. Let's see what we got in here. I'm just gonna, let's worship. Let's see what's under the church joint, because it's kind of a, I wonder how that one sound. Just curious.
Y'all ready?
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Let's worship our Father this
All
morning.
in. Intro 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it's cool. Whew. That might be the one right there. Let's try this one.
Verse 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
He shames every eye. He reigns without rival. He goes by the name.
Repeat. Toms 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know. Just playing around. Just wanted to put loop elements up on the screen just to see what I can do with it. All right. What you guys got? I'm gonna ask for and see any more. If there's any more questions. If not, I'm gonna tap out on you guys. He said it will work all day for those genres. Oh no, I knew what you were saying. Thank you so much, man. He said it's been amazing incorporating these devices in my production and live shows. Man, praise to you, man. Thank you so much, bro. All right, folks, I'm not gonna hold you. I just wanted to hop in real quick and just showcase Guide Track and the expansion to you guys. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with your boy for a little bit while I kind of showcase that. Again, you can go grab it right now. The expansion for $19.99. This is a limited time sale. It's going to be going off sale soon, so I just got it up for a little bit just to kind of give you guys a little bit of a opportunity to jump in. You can also get the bundle if you don't own the first version of, if you've never bought Guide Track at all, you can get Guide Track plus the expansion for $49.99, or you can just, if you own Guide Track, you can get it for $99. All right, that's all I got. I'm not gonna hold no more of you guys' time. I'm gonna hop off. Been on for an hour. This has been fun. This has been real, and I'm gonna tap in. If you guys ain't got no more questions, I'm going to get ready and tap out, and I really appreciate you guys hanging out with your boy. All right, so I'll tap in with y'all later.